guys, it's your girl Tori Chalet, and welcome to my first minimalism series. Obviously, this first video is all about what is minimalism. So if you are interested in joining this journey and joining this series as I share my experiences with you, please continue to watch. I will be launching these videos hopefully weekly or bi-weekly with different aspects of minimalism. Obviously starting with wardrobe first, but I really wanted to share with you guys just my personal story as to how minimalism has really helped me in my life in various ways, and also just kind of the meaning behind it. So for me, I was at this point of kind of like struggling with, I guess, being content. I've always been kind of a goal-oriented person, extremely ambitious, always kind of going for the next big thing, and I just found myself going in this rat race. Also, I found myself just not feeling as secure as I need to be in my finances. I mean, being in my 20s, I was a homeowner, I was a businesswoman, I was a mom, and so I had all of these responsibilities on me, and I felt like by the time I got into my 30s, I was just extremely overwhelmed. And then at that point, I had opened up my own salon, so I had all of these responsibilities, all of this overhead, and it just became a lot. And I just remember trying to find a remedy, like trying to figure out like how can I get some kind of balance, how can I just gain control over my life again. And I didn't find it, okay? So I don't remember what it was I was doing, but I just remember coming across the Minimalists. And if some of you who are not familiar, it's these two guys who did this documentary called The Minimalists, which I think is on Netflix. And I remember watching that, and I was so inspired by these people who just live so much more, who just seem to kind of declutter their ways to clarity and declutter their ways to happiness. And I really like the concepts and the basic principles from it. Now, minimalism is not so much one fork, one spoon, one this, one that, even though I tried it. But it's definitely more so just really trying to navigate what's important in your life, what's actually a necessity. And of course, we still have those things that are wants. So not only necessities, but also things that bring you joy or that you're truly passionate about. It's more so about getting back to the things that are important in your life, to the people that are important to you, to the things that actually make you happy, getting to your passions, and just trying to live a more fulfilled and intentional life. That's essentially what minimalism is to me. Now, there are definitions of it in the book or definitions in the dictionary. People may have other versions of it, but I really feel like minimalism is really more applicable to you. So it's really more so how you decide to take on the lifestyle. Now, for me, I did a major home declutter. The first time I was in a 1,400 square feet townhome, and it was like a dope loft. However, once I kind of started this journey while I was in that loft, I realized I had so many things in there that I just did not need. So I started to rid myself of clothes, everything possible I got rid of that I could at the time. And then eventually I downsized to a smaller apartment, and I think it was like 600, 400 something square feet. And that was kind of like that part where I really, really had to get rid of a lot of things. And so once I reached that point of little to nothing, I was able to really kind of explore the benefits from it. Now, just to keep this short and simple, I will say that was probably when the big thing came, and that was facing myself. And that was me I've gotten rid of so much stuff that I had nothing else to turn to except myself in the mirror. And I had to sit down and really kind of purge some of my toxic ways. And I think that's one thing that's super necessary for me in terms of sharing this and using my platform to explore this journey with you guys, because I really felt like the process of minimalism really helped me to become a better person, to really purge out and get rid of some of those toxic ways that I had. And I really feel like as a community, though there are bigger fights to have, I still think that we as people have to individually work on ourselves to be able to serve and be able to really be a part of the change, because there's so many elements and so many things that have caused us to be who we are, the hurt, the pain, and everything else that we have inside that I feel like keeps us as a community separated. And so for me, even though this may be minuscule, I really do feel like self-help and self-work will essentially help us to be better people, which essentially will help us to be able to work with other people and build community and really just continue to change the narrative of Blacks, okay? It's kind of my spill, my preaching moment, but I'm really past due of launching this series, but at the same time I feel like it's right on time, because I would love to see more people really living intentionally and not being so into consuming things that we don't necessarily need. Because really a lot of times what we're consuming is just, it's kind of the band-aid to what we're not dealing with. And a part of that in minimalism, after getting rid of the stuff, like I said, is really starting working on yourself and really trying to dig up those layers of hurt, pain, or just things that you didn't even know that you were dealing with, or just those emotions that we put temporary band-aids on, or we just kind of kissed and, walked off and let it go. So through this process, through this journey, I'm going to take you from the close. I'm going to take you exactly through the same way that I went through my personal journey, in hopes that you all are inspired, in hopes that at some point it sparks change, or it sparks something in you to want to do better. Like I said, this lifestyle has certainly helped me be more creative. I've always been a creative, but it's given me the time and the space to be more creative. It's definitely helped me. I suffer from anxiety really, really bad, but it's definitely helped me to get a grasp on that, to where I'm not taking medicine. It's tremendously has helped my finances, tremendously, in terms of just being more in control and knowing what my finances are and being prepared for the things that are coming, such as COVID. So just throughout this whole series, I just want you to guys keep your minds open and your hearts open to what I'm saying. And I hope that even if it's not for you, hopefully there's something in this series that sparks you to want to do better, to be better, to be more environmentally friendly, and to be essentially more friendly and loving to yourself. Okay guys, thank you for my few minutes of your time. I'm gonna try to make sure I keep my videos short. Again, if you have any questions, or if you want me to talk about a specific subject, please feel free to leave a comment below. Also, turn on your notification buttons. I will be posting weekly videos throughout July for wardrobe. Each month it'll be something different. Time permits. Don't hold me to it, but I will try my best to be consistent and stay consistent in this process. Again, turn your notifications on. Leave me a comment below. Hit up my DMs if you have any questions, or if you want to know anything specific. Okay, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. I will see you guys next week.